As if Mike Trout couldn't get any better, he starts off the roster updates with a +2. Shohei Ohtani gets a +1. Jose Ramirez, as expected, he gets a +3, jumps up to a 91 overall, high tier diamond, so his price should inflate. Max Scherzer gets his attributes changed, but he does not jump up in terms of overall. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. gets a +1. Josh Hader a +2. Nolan Arenado, as expected, he jumps up to a 90 overall as well. Aaron Judge gets his attributes switched up, but he has no overall jump. Then we have Freddie Freeman getting a +1, Corbin Burns getting a +1, Byron Buxton getting a +3. You might want to hold on to Byron Buxton because he does have the ability to go into the high tier diamond range, which would make his card a lot more expensive. The same thing goes with Corbin Burns. Trey Turner drops out of high tier diamond. Juan Soto gets his attributes switched up, but he does not go up in overall. Manny Machado gets a +1. Bryce Harper and Garrett Cole both get -2s. Justin Verlander, Matt Olson both get +1s. Raisel Iglesias, I thought this was one of the best investments, especially in terms of gold to diamond. He gets a +3. Clayton Kershaw gets a +2. Carlos Rodon, I also included him. I thought he was another great investment from gold to diamond. He gets a +3. Liam Hendricks gets -1, as well as Brandon Woodruff. Mookie Betts drops from 88 to 85, deservingly so. Salvador Perez gets his attributes switched up, but he remains a diamond. Francisco Lindor hits diamond. That was pretty fast. 82 to 85. Kevin Gausman, as expected, he also hits diamond. And then we have Luis Robert and Shane Bieber remaining the same overall, but getting their attributes switched up. Ozzy Albies gets that +1 to hit diamond. Marcus Semien gets -2, so he's in the range of hitting gold. Kenley Jansen is going up, and he has a chance of hitting diamond. Will Smith remains an 84. Wander Franco, as expected, he had a huge jump. I said hold on to Wander Franco because he has that opportunity to actually go all the way diamond. I did not expect a +5 to Anthony Rizzo to make him an 84 overall. If anything, I thought he was going to become an 82 overall, but this Anthony Rizzo card just got a whole lot better. If he's able to maintain this, he'll go diamond. If he's not, he'll remain a gold or even drop down. It seems that they went pretty aggressive when it comes to these overall changes. Alex Bregman gets a +2. JT, no overall change. Yordan Alvarez gets a +1. Keep in mind, his power numbers went up against right-handers. If he's able to get his average up, he might have the opportunity to actually go diamond as well. Tommy Edman, 84. Max Muncy, he drops out of diamond. Thankfully, I sold him. Taylor Rogers, +2. Nico Horner, he gets a +3. Ty France goes all the way up to an 83. Kyle Tucker gets a -2, dropping out of diamond. Same thing for Starling Marte, drops out of diamond. Bo Bichette drops out of diamond. Robbie Ray drops out of diamond. Gurriel Jr. gets a +1. Jose Abreu -1. Zach Wheeler -3. He drops out of diamond. Yasmani Grandal gets a -2, dropping out of diamond. I don't think he should have been diamond to start things off in the first place. George Springer, no overall change. Joe Musgrove gets a +3. Paul Goldschmidt -1. Xander Bogaerts gets his attributes switched up, but he still remains an 83 overall. Tim Anderson 82. Max Fried jumps up to an 82. Rafael Devers actually gets a -1 to become an 82. Trevor Story drops down to an 82. Pete Alonso drops down to an 82. Cedric Mullins drops down to an 82. Alek Manoah jumps up to an 82. Aaron Nola remains the same at an 82. Freddie Peralta gets -2 to become an 82 overall. I still think he's probably a good investment for diamond. All he needs to do is switch things around. Gene Segura gets a +1. Austin Riley +2. Pablo Lopez gets a +4. Josh Bell a +4. Edwin Diaz +2. Nathan Eovaldi +1. Tyler O'Neill and Yu Darvish both get a -1. Andrew Kittredge gets a +3. Charlie Morton -2. Alex Verdugo +1. Yuli Gurriel -2. Giovanni Gallegos -2. Garrett Whitlock jumps up to an 81 overall. Definitely someone you want to keep an eye on. He is on Diamond Watch. Matt Chapman +1. CJ Cron +2. Frankie Montas +3. Chris Bassett +2. Jared Walsh -1. Harrison Bader remains an 81. Austin Hayes +1. Julio Urias -1. Ketel Marte -4. And Noah Syndergaard +1. Once we finish the golds, I'm probably gonna head into the next tier of content because up to the golds, that's really where it's important, I would say. Gigi LeMahieu +1. Logan Webb +1. Ke'Bryan Hayes jumps all the way up to 81 +4. Eduardo Escobar remains an 81. Lucas Giolito +1. Nick Castellano -1. Brandon Nimmo +3. Hunter Renfroe -1. Wilson Contreras +2. Shane McClanahan +3. Carlos Correa drops 4. I'm telling you, they're being really aggressive this year. Logan Gilbert +3. Mitch Haniger gets no overall change. Devin Williams is on the verge to becoming a silver. Michael Brantley remains an 80. Corey Seager drops 2. And then we have Brandon Lau -2. Anthony Rendon -2. Yadier Molina -1. Jazz Chisholm goes all the way up to gold. Avisel Garcia -3. Cody Bellinger, no overall change. Jake Cronenworth -2. Brian Reynolds -3. And then JD Martinez -1. And Brandon Belt gets no overall change. Support the channel for free. Hit that like button, red subscribe button, notification bell. Twitch and Discord are inside the description. We stream every day at 10 p.m. Eastern. Going into the spring cleanup featured program, we have a ton of packs to select and an even longer program in terms of the length of experience you can obtain. It's shorter in terms of the time the program is going to last. This is only going to last 3 weeks. We start off with the new Diamond Classic pack that allows you to choose one of 5 between David Price, Victor Reyes, Ross Stripling, Alec Boehm, and Alex Dickerson. I highly doubt any of these players are really going to make an impact on your team, but they definitely are going to be worth it when it comes to collections. You get a second one of these packs right before you get the spring cleanup pack. In the spring cleanup pack, the best bosses are going to be Eddie Matthews if you need a third baseman, Zach Britton if you need a closing pitcher, and Ernie Banks if you need a shortstop. Those are the best 3 bosses. Honorable mention is David Justice, and then you will never want to get this Tom Seaver. Just trust me on that. But the reason why David Justice is an honorable mention despite him having good attributes is for the simple fact the outfield is stacked already as is. So these positions are a lot more important, and these 3 bosses are a lot more important. If you weren't able to get all the flashbacks and legends, you are going to be able to still obtain them inside this featured program. If you were able to get them last featured program, you're still going to be able to get them this year or this featured program and now sell the ones that you get from these packs instead of selling the ones that are non-sellable. We also have headliner packs, and both of the bosses are going to be choice packs. So that is beautiful. We continue on getting flashbacks and legend packs, big dog packs, and like I said, this program does not end at 600,000 experience. It actually ends all the way at 750,000 experience with a ton more packs, stubs, and experience as well to go ahead and obtain from this featured program, which I believe was definitely a big W. We have daily moments to go ahead and start doing again. We have featured program moments, which I suggest never to do, just do the daily moments. We have week 1 legend and flashback missions to do, so go ahead and knock those out. The event has a very unique reward this time around. It offers you 2,000 experience per win, so definitely go and grind that event out. Inside the collections, once you collect that Nike City Connect uniform, you will get 15,000 experience. Weirdly enough, they didn't do a previous featured program bosses collection, so the prices of those faces of the franchise cards probably won't inflate by much, but eventually they will go ahead and inflate. I believe that wholeheartedly, unless they add rewind featured program packs in the next featured program, which is completely possible. We have a new Conquest map, Spring Showers Conquest. You get 30,000 XP upon completion. As I mentioned, Kansas City Royals Nike City Connect program, you get this 89 overall Brett Saberhagen in it, a pitcher that's most likely not going to break your starting rotation. Hit per 9 isn't even high enough either, so at the end of the day, you're only doing this for the XP for the collection as well as the rewards along this reward path. It follows the same rubric of moments and then missions with Royals players in terms of parallel XP and exchanges if you don't want to grind out those missions, but I highly suggest against exchanges. When it comes to the April monthly awards program, we got ourselves the first set of diamonds as I predicted. We actually got 3 this time around. We got Mackenzie Gore, who does not have any hitting attributes, but in general, 84 hit per 9 is most likely not cracking your starting rotation. Then you have Eric Lauer. He is another lefty. He has a cutter, so I'm a little bit happier with him. But the power versus right is what stands out, being the 24. And then last but not least, Michael King. Michael King, out of the 3 diamonds we were given, is probably the most usable one by a mile. He has that sinker, 4-seam slurve, circle change, and a slider, so definitely going to see use. Last but not least, we got the brand new event bosses band using players from the American League East, National League East, and National League Central. Inside this Battle Royale, or excuse me, events program, you are going to receive for the first time rewind event packs. I did not expect them to be coming into the game this early, but they did, and you're going to be able to get Bob Gibson or Greg Maddux if you didn't grind out that Forbes event, which I didn't. In addition to that, one of the event rewards is going to be Wade Boggs, third baseman with absolutely amazing contact, and he usually has a pretty good swing in the game, so definitely someone you want to grind out for. 92 overall, the event rewards are getting better. Johnny Bench, on the other hand, really isn't too appetizing in terms of having as a catcher or at any of the secondary positions, so this is not someone you want to 100% go all out for, but in terms of collections, being a postseason series card, he is definitely going to be more usable than you think in terms of collections. Last but not least, we have ourselves Ryne Sandberg and a flash sale today. So Ryne Sandberg, he comes into the set 9 headliners. He is going to be a second half Ryne Sandberg. Amazing contact against lefties and good contact against righties, good power against righties, but then you look at the power against left and you're just like, why would you do that to this card? To me, definitely not a card you want to go ahead and have at second base. If you get him, although from the headliners, keep and hold on to him because he's going to be used for collections later on, but definitely not someone that is most likely going to crack your starting lineup unless, of course, you are a Chicago Cubs fan. On the other hand, the flash sale packs are going to be happening hourly. Now listen to me closely. Do not ever buy any of the flash sale packs. Ever. If you want a specific card from one of those flash sale packs, just go and buy it at the community marketplace whenever that pack goes live, because all the prices plummet all the way to the bottom. So it is the best time to go ahead and invest in those diamond cards in order to sell those diamond cards later on after the market rebounces. So I promise you, do not buy those cards. Instead, buy them from the community market, or do not buy the packs. Instead, buy the cards you want from the community market. It will be a great time to invest.